What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Elden Ring. It's weird how that's pulsing. Yeah, no, been a busy week. Haven't done as much streaming as I might have liked to do, but these things happen.
You know, life has been very, very busy. But it keeps us on our toes.
Indeed. Finding myself.
Fucking... It was a thing I forgot about that was, like, on TikTok, and now, like, it's come back with a vengeance. And it is the, sound remix of the Reese's Puff, like, the early 2000s Reese's Puffs, like, rap jingle.
Reese's Puffs.
And then, fucking Misery by Maroon 5.
Nice.
I'm just like, the fuck?
I can one-shot these stupid things.
I can see that.
In my world. In my world, they're one and the same. Oh my god, what if we built you that for Mutants and Masterminds?
What?
A character like Thor. You come from outside Earth, you come from some place like Asgard, and you're incredibly chaotic. You're trying to do the right thing, but you're incredibly chaotic because you don't know the proper limits of your own power or what's acceptable on Earth.
That might be funny.
Like, because I just watched the Thor movies recently, and Thor 1 was fucking full of that shit.
Yeah, no, you know what? I think that is truly the definition of chaotic good, is Thor in that movie.
Yeah, Thor in movie 1 is chaotic good as it gets.
Which I feel like that's totally where Love and Thunder is going to.
Might be. Because he definitely understands Earth better now, but that doesn't mean he's good at it. So, I know where to meet you. I don't know if... You sent an invitation to Steel too, yes?
Did I... I can.
I was going to say, because the party said 2 out of 3. And I was like, okay.
Oh, it's because I made it for 3. I saw that Steel was playing a different game, so I didn't, like, send him one.
Well, that's what he was doing last time, too. But go ahead and send him one, because what if he wants to help you with, Godric? Gordrick the Gorf...
I tend to, when I make parties, like lower the amount of people who can actually be in them.
Fair enough.
And make them closed, so that, like...
Oh yeah, no, same. Actually,
I've had a lot of weird random things happen, over chat, especially being a female gamer.
Well, yeah.
Especially when random dudes that you've played video games with, like, once or twice, in, like, a random party with, decide they like you. And then, like, they're like, you're like, hey, I'm playing, you know, I'm on Overwatch right now, do you want to get on? And then, like, they hear other dudes in the party, and then they start fighting. And it's like, why?
Girl gamers, man. Y'all are a hot commodity. Anyway, I'm gonna... What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I am going to put my sign down here in the secluded cell, which I got you to. So.
Ah, okay. I see what's going on. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We just need to help. Gonna help Rias with Godric. I didn't realize I had 15,000 exactly.
Nice.
I ruined it.
You're like, oh wait. But yeah, no, remember, oh, that was the other one. I was actually telling Boom the other day. Obviously, I love Dead by Daylight. And I ended up being in a party with some people who, like, actually played really well. And they ended up sending me, like, a party invitation since there's no, like, in-game chat. And so, oh yeah, I forgot I have magic on my character now.
Yeah, you're
yes,
welcome.
I cheated a little bit and had Boom play my character for a little bit, and like, so she's a little bit stronger now.
She's better now.
Fair.
We still need to introduce you to Nefeli, though, so. Unless I already did that, I don't...
Yes?
Oh yeah, that's right, I did. Oh, we can just jump into the boss fight whenever you're...
Get there. I'm loading up as we speak.
I think we just came up with a concept for Rias's Mutants and Masterminds character.
Fair enough. I just recently, wow, really, game? Okay. Gonna be a second.
You good.
I was like, did it shoot you out of the game again?
As soon as I actually got the game up, it was like, hey,
Oh no.
Whatever it was so hard it knocked him out of voice chat.
God damn it. Oh god, my shoulders. Why?
You were lifting things yesterday.
I know.
Picking them up and putting them down.
Yes, I love that, like, I was gonna phrase it like I don't want to hear it said that I'm not a good friend, even though, like, I hear that all the time from people who don't like me. But, like, some of our friends, have snakes, and I love snakes. So I went over to hang out at their house, while Boom was at work, since he was working in a short shift. And, we were gonna play D&D afterwards, but so we were setting up some of their new, snake enclosures, and they are stackables, and he's been going through them one at a time, you know, making sure everything gets set up properly, and, you know, upgrading the enclosures. But it was like, okay, this is the top one, I need more help with this, and it was like, damn it, this is a 3-person job. And moving that stupid thing was weird because it wasn't necessarily that heavy. Like, the whole piece, and like, Boom saw how big the thing was. It probably only weighed like about 35 pounds. So, like, it wasn't like extremely heavy.
I feel like it weighed more than 35 pounds.
Okay, so it's the secluded cell is where we're supposed to be, yeah?
Yes, although I just had the terrible thought.
Oh god,
that,
what's your name?
God damn it. the lion. So we should meet at the secluded cell.
But we might need to meet earlier?
I'm trying to remember the best way to get to the lion. No, you know what? I think the secluded cell is still the best place to meet.
Yeah, okay. No, but so that the snake enclosures they weren't that heavy. It was just a matter of they were so big and so oddly shaped that when you're trying to have 3 people move a thing through a tight hallway and then up on top of other things and like maneuvering it around, it's not easy to flip. But we did it. And then we celebrated and then immediately got sad because apparently they forgot a step. And I was like, I ain't taking the thing down. Like, nope. I helped you put it up there. I ain't getting it down. We also just had, like, such fucking weird shit happen in D&D last night. Like, that game is already weird. And then it's just, like, even weirder random-ass shit keeps happening, and it's like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, to be absolutely fair, to anyone who's ever run a game of D&D, 85 to 95% of the weird shit that goes on is purely in response to the weird shit the players do.
Yeah. Still don't know how to get over there. Still bothering me.
I mean, like, the premise of the game is really weird, so, like...
It is kind of weird.
Well, now that the Spelljammer books are out, I'm thinking about... I was thinking about doing other things in D&D eventually. Because, like, Spelljammer means Kingdom Hearts can be a thing.
Damn it. I don't know how to get over there. It's pissing me off.
Which, like, you realize, like, this... Weren't we supposed to do, like, the boss that's in here?
I don't know where in here is. You've never summoned to me.
In the place where you told me to meet you.
Are you actually there?
Yes, I've been here the whole fucking time.
So you
At
just
the secluded cell?
You just didn't.
Yes.
So you're just not summoning us.
Because I've had a sign down for like ever.
Yeah, same. Don't sigh at us. You're the one who's not summoning us.
Motherfucker.
This is on
it's
you.
Because you were doing something else, and I figured you fucking got distracted.
No, I was waiting. I'm bored.
Well, the whole point behind the summoning is that it takes us away from whatever the hell we're doing at the time. So it doesn't really matter what the fuck we're doing. You can just bring us in.
Exactly. I was doing my own thing because I was waiting for you. I assumed you were running around near the Church of Ella again.
No.
Which is like the only place you go.
How? Because you haven't shown me where the other merchant is.
They're all over the place. You just gotta run around.
Yes.
You'll find them.
I know, but I've only found death in the places I run around.
I ran into...
Son of a bitch, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Nope.
What
nope,
happened?
Nope.
What's happening?
Did you activate the dude?
No.
Okay.
I assume Pooter did something.
Ooh.
No.
You're going straight sword. Okay.
What happened, dear? Use your mouth words, please.
There's a giant cockroach in the living room.
Well, there's nothing that I'm going to do about that.
I mean, you could come downstairs and kill it.
I really don't
Because
understand why you're afraid of the least harmful bug on the planet.
What the fuck did you aggro?
The
It's a giant
troll outside.
Just ignore it. That's what I do.
No.
The rare occasions that they exist nearby me.
Okay. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. Not happening.
Just kill
Nope.
it.
No. Not happening.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
She decided that she can't deal with the cockroach, so she kicked us out of the party. I guess I will go deal with it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no.
I'll just go deal with it.
No, there's two of them now, so nope.
There's two of them. That's a problem.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not gonna exist downstairs where they are.
Oh my god. Whatever. Hold on. Go deal with it.
The spray is under the kitchen sink. Yeah, no. He doesn't understand why I'm afraid of them. But like I can't. Once you like have one like in your clothing and it's just on you and like you know what they feel like, it's weird. And I never want to experience it again. And it's just yeah, no, it's fucking because it's been raining. I'm like, and now the dog looks concerned because, like, nope, he knows I hate bugs. And once your pet, like, establishes that you hate bugs and they make you scream, they see bug, like, if he sees a bug, he will run away from it because he knows as soon as I see it, I'm gonna scream.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. Because he's like, why are you afraid of cockroaches? It's the only thing that can't do anything to you. And I'm like, I'm just like... One of my biggest fucking fears is, like, the thought of, like, a cockroach getting inside my ears.
And I had that fear for a long time, and everyone told me it was stupid. And then I saw an episode of Untold Stories of the ER, and they had this guy come in, and the wife had called the paramedics because it was the middle of the night, and her husband was laying there staring at the ceiling, completely still, and every once in a while he would scream. So they start running all kinds of tests. They don't know what's going on. And they're like, what the fuck? And they're starting to freak out because it's been like 3 hours and they haven't figured out what's going on with this guy. And, you know, somebody screaming every 10 minutes in the ER is a pain in the ass, especially in the middle of the night. So the doctor decides he's going to start all the way from the beginning and try again. It's like, okay, let's run through everything. And he starts checking, and when he looks in the guy's ear, there is a roach in there. And that was the guy's biggest fear in life. And it happened, and he froze, and all he could do was scream. Because they also have all those stupid little hairs on their legs, and it was scratching up against his eardrums. So that's the other reason he was screaming.
What the fuck are you talking about now?
I'm explaining to the stream why I'm afraid of cockroaches.
Okay. Here's this. I found one of them. I don't know. I couldn't possibly account for where the other one is. So.
Where did you find one?
Over by the door.
By the front door or back door?
By the glass door.
By the glass door?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the first one that I saw.
Big one.
There, so you believe me.
What?
I said, so you actually believe me because you saw it. I tell you this.
It's not that I don't believe that they're cockroaches. It's that I can't fathom why you're so afraid of them.
So I was explaining it to the stream. Once you have one get in your clothing and crawl around on you, and you find out that because they're invertebrates, they're cold and they're sticky for some reason, that is terrifying. And I've had a lifelong fear of getting bugs in my ears, but especially cockroaches. It's the same thing with moths. Like, I'm terrified of the idea of a moth getting in my ear. And there was a thing on Untold Stories of the ER where this lady called 911 in the middle of the night. And they, like, fucking... they picked up her husband because he was laying in bed with his eyes open, and all he could do was, like, every 10 minutes he would scream. He couldn't talk. His body was completely locked up. All of his muscles tensed up. And they, like, for 3 hours did tests. They couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with him. So they decided to start from the beginning, and when the doctor looked in his ear, there was a cockroach in there. And that was that man's biggest fear, was to get a cockroach in his ear, and when it happened, he literally froze with fear and got stuck in his own body. And it was, he goes, one, like, obviously having something crawling around in your ear doesn't feel good, and two, cockroaches have hairy legs, because that's how they feel. Those scraping up against your eardrum sends pain signals through your body because it was right against it. He's like, so that's why he locked up. Because one, he was in an extreme amount of pain, and two, he was in an extreme amount of fear. And I can't with bugs, and that's my one thing. It's my one thing.
Right.
You
So
forget
anyway,
I grew up a different kind of poor.
I mean, yes, I guess. I don't know. Plenty of poor people who aren't afraid of roaches.
I am coward. How?
Anyway, I'm gonna then try and do what I was doing until I was summoned for no reason, which is, You summoned me for no reason? You summoned me and then abandoned us immediately. That's all I'm saying.
I was assaulted by large dogs.
You weren't assaulted. They existed near you.
They shouldn't fucking exist near me. They serve no purpose in the ecosystem.
Cockroaches? I'm pretty sure the size that they are, they actually serve as food for other things. And
I know
probably,
that they serve
and
as...
probably like are part of waste management. Mosquitoes serve no purpose. You could remove mosquitoes from the ecosystem, and nothing would change.
I saw a thing one time that was like something you'll only hear in the South. It's like, don't you wish Noah had just smacked those 2 mosquitoes?
God damn it.
Yeah, no, and they're coming out because it's been raining. So,
I'm not sure what rain has to do with gay cockroaches, but okay.
god damn it.
Well, I feel silly now.
Why?
Oh, you know where my other...
Why do you feel silly, Steel?
Well, it just seemed to... I don't know, it just seemed to... A lot of quick work and turnaround for not a whole lot of stuff going on.
It's alright. There's other stuff we can do. No. I'm getting hit by things. Who would have thought being surrounded by enemies would make me get hit by stuff?
God damn it.
I don't think you understand how battle works.
I know, but... Anyway, there's a chest in this castle. I need to figure out how to get it. It's been bothering me for days. I think I get it so rarely that I don't actually know how to get to it.
It's one of those things that you just stumble upon and you go, son of a bitch.
I've probably gotten it once. If at all. My monkey men! So, we were talking about the fact that we have potentially figured out a character for Rias, for Mutants and Masterminds,
Yes.
before we were so rudely interrupted by her cockroach phobia, which I will never let her live down.
I have another hand.
Because she was like, since the two of them are playing villains who are like on parole or, you know, seeking reformation, what if the opposite of that? I was playing a hero, but a chaotic good hero, and so we so a hero that wants to do good but needs to be reined in a bit because they are not very careful with how they are heroing. It's like, I can flip a truck with my mind, want to see? And then flips truck before anyone can say yes or no. And it's like, okay, cool, someone was in that truck, but...
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect, because I think I finally figured out my Peacemaker
So we're
angle.
gonna do Thor 1 levels of chaotic good.
Yeah. Like, so her character is going to be very much like Thor from just the movie Thor, back before he knew
great.
anything.
No, that's great, because like I said, I think I figured out my Peacemaker angle.
That was kind of bullshit.
I'm gonna be... You've read like Of Mice and Men, right?
Oh yeah, I love Of Mice and Men.
I'm gonna be
God.
Lenny's rabbit.
Gonna inflict that trauma on me again.
What?
I want to be mostly intelligent, like super book smart. with like sports themed and hunting themed gadgetry to go about doing my stuff, with perhaps a little bit of the strength and everything going on into that. Like being like a proto Jason, working my way up to that whole Voorhees thing.
Yeah.
Because with all that intelligence comes literally no social intelligence whatsoever. I have no idea why people. I have no idea what people are doing when they're talking to me. Super easily manipulated. My entire point of being is I want to be the big, bad, scary thing so that I can have the moment, like fighting off the entire Justice League by myself, so that the actual bad guy, who has pretty much left me for dead, can go do his thing because he's just my buddy and I want to help him out.
Why? Wow. Okay.
So if anybody figures out that, like, that's literally how naive this incredibly book-smart character is, I could see how, you know, maybe teaching them some things about themselves could be a learning experience.
Yeah. See, that also rings a lot of the Drax type bells. Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, no, Drax probably a decent way to take that too. No, you...
Okay, interesting.
Like, yeah, no, smart enough to figure out how to make all the stuff I use, but yeah, not smart enough to figure out that, you know, Lex Luthor just wants me as muscle.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, I was thinking personally of combining the Emerald City setting with the DC setting, just because Emerald City is a city that's not on the fucking East Coast. It is, in fact, on the West Coast. And I think it's basically Portland. Or Seattle. I think it's Seattle with LA's attitude. And then that way we can have the DC superheroes exist, but we can be quite separate from all of that nonsense if we don't want to be involved. And that way none of us actually have to go up against, like, Brainiac or the Joker, but it can always be an option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's stupid. I looked it up. I had to look up.
There's a chest you're missing in Stormvale?
Yes, and the solution is really stupid. Remember where the dogs are? Where the hanging troll is? Where we found the thing for Rodrika?
Uh-huh.
Apparently, the way to get to the thing is in that room. We're gonna find out. I personally am having a difficult time understanding. Okay. So, up the stairs to where the hanging troll is. There's apparently a ladder or something. But I'm like, I could have sworn I'd be able to see a ladder. Oh. Okay. This whole time it was... God damn it. I feel stupid. I feel really stupid. It's as easy as that. I could have just turned to the left.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, so where the hanging troll is, where the bridge is that puts you next to it, opposite of where the troll is, some bags. You just hop over the bags, and there's a roof, and fucking stupid. It's upsetting. It's very upsetting. This whole time. Solution's been right here. And I bet it's not even worth it. Like, whatever it is well... It's probably well below what I would have needed.
Oh, it's an Everjail up here, okay.
At least here's a door.
Makes me wonder who's kept in here.
Stone sword key, a dude, and a pickled turtleneck. Delicious. Temporarily boost stamina recovery. Wonderful. Something I've never used. Whatever. I don't give a shit. So what are you up to?
Well... was... trying to figure out... basically, whether or not I actually liked Dragon's Dogma, which, so far, it's a tentative yes?
I've heard of Dragon's Dogma. I've never played it.
It is definitely a single-player RPG franchise, similar to like Dragon's Age, in which you get a little party. But the interesting part about that is, for at least a portion of once you get through like some of the beginning stuff of the game, you are allowed to create your primary companion that runs with you the most.
Mm-hmm.
So you essentially create two characters and then get to have up to two other computer NPCs running around with you.
That's kind of neat.
So it is kind of a neat idea, considering there are three main, three kind of main class types, and then stuff kind of branches from there based upon weapon types and skill choices.
Yeah.
From what I seem to understand thus far. So, like, still tentative, yes. Haven't actually seen anything going on with that thus far. Came over here to help Rias. That didn't seem to happen, so now, doing a little bit of exploring, found an Everjail that apparently I just completely ignored before. And was thinking about stepping inside it to see who or what's in there.
Do it. Go for it. You have nothing to lose. And then I can help you through Caelid.
Actually, at this point, I really don't. I've got less than 1,000 runes, so if I die here, it's literally no skin off my back. Who's here? In the Stormheal Everjail. Oh god, fucking Crucible Knight as an Everjail fight? Screw this. Why am I here? This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. This was a very bad idea. Jesus.
Yeah. I like that even now Crucible Knights aren't trivial to me, because it's still like, I need to have enough magic. And I need to be strong enough to kill them before they can touch me. Because if they touch me, I'm probably dead.
Oh god, now I see why they talk about parrying, but I can't parry with this shield.
Yeah. I mean... Also, parrying timing is so... You know...
Nope, that didn't work.
I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
To an extent.
Not good, not good, not good. Not good. How did that not work? Yeah, that was expected.
It happens. Just go back when you're stronger, kick his ass then.
Yeah, I did manage to get through a third of his health. The problem seems to be either due to his armor or due to the nature of him being an enemy stuck in the Everjail. He doesn't seem to be reactive to blood loss much.
Yeah, I'm not super sure about that. I think it has more to do with his armor.
Because generally speaking, the number of times I did manage to hit him to take away a third of his health, I should have procced it at least twice.
But it didn't work.
And it just didn't happen. Okay, so where are you at?
I'm at the Kalem Ruins, which is the last place I remember us doing.
Fair
We
enough,
fought
that would be
that's where we...
correct.
Yeah, that's where we fought the pumpkin heads. Built another couple characters last night.
I got about an hour before I have to go pick up my laundry and get ready for work. So
Okay.
let's see what we can do. Yeah, no, my work schedule got fucked up this week. A couple of coworkers decided to take a few days off, so my day off got transferred to Tuesday instead of today. Yeah, so I'm working straight through till, So I'm working straight through until, next Thursday. So that's gonna be fun.
Indeed. I need to ask Ian how he pictures his mad scientist. Because I have a couple ways I can build him. I can build him the power suit way, or I can build him like the gadgeteer way.
You definitely would need to talk to him then. He's got a couple of ideas that would require some serious math. Again. Because he always does.
Yeah, I briefly glanced over him, but I was super tired when I did, so I didn't, I got hailed on yesterday. Yeah, like, I had just gotten a poncho, because I knew it was about to start raining. As I was putting the poncho on, rain started falling pretty slow, and I was like, okay, we're fine. I went back outside, I'm like, I'm covered by the poncho, nothing bad's gonna... And then the air became water, and some of that water was ice. And it was torrential and insane. Wait, I'm not sure if I even wanted to go this way. No, there's a much more clear trail we should be following.
Yeah, there is a trail south that eventually ends in a mapstone, I think. The way we were looking to head looks like it heads in the direction of the CO for a well.
Yeah. But that essentially heads down to a cliff that we can't climb down. The only way to get down there is having gone underground and done the thing. It's the only way. And I know because I've tried extensively. God damn it. I've tried so many times. I guess we'll head for that castle. Seems like it could be important.
I mean, maybe. Probably. Perhaps.
Oh, hey, look, a Site of Grace. I didn't have that one either.
I don't think I do either. Reach out and touch Grace.
Of course, there is a way to get you a dickload of souls really early. I can't remember exactly how to get there though. There is a dragon that has 2 minion dragons. The dragon itself has like millions of health, and it's stuck in the ground. So as long as we come up on it from behind, we can attack it without aggroing its 2 minion dragons, and we will eventually kill it. It's apparently the mother of dragons, or the mother of all dragons. I don't know.
Oh,
I
well,
just-
nice of
I just know that
nice
it's worth
of George R. R. Martin to include Daenerys in this.
Ha. I just know that she's worth a shit ton of souls, and she's really hard to kill. Because I did it on the stream, like, fucking a dozen episodes ago or so. It's very boring.
Lots of broken ass smoldering walls.
Yep.
That did not seem to go well for you.
It didn't, but I can be there soon. Because now I can use a horse.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Who the fuck? Oh no. I'm getting attacked by spells, and there's a bloody finger now.
Oh, that's not fair. I'm gone. You shouldn't be getting attacked by a bloody finger. Oh.
The fuck? Didn't even give any kind of, no, fuck you, you don't get to pose after.
Well, in that case, I'll just meet you at the Site of Grace you just touched. Now that I, too, have discovered it.
That was a heavy ass slash attack. Didn't even bother to see if I was looking, just spammed it.
Yup. They're invaders, man. They don't give a shit. They don't care about decorum, honor. For some reason, those words reminded me of the fucking... God. 5:17 to Paris, or whatever the time was, I don't remember. Is that movie about the 3 soldiers who stopped the terrorist bombing on that train? like based on a true story. Like
Yeah, that was like actually based on a true story.
it's like it's just like the actual true story, and it was directed by Clint Eastwood. And Clint Eastwood, instead of like getting actors, he got the three soldiers like themselves to just play themselves.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
Yeah.
That movie sucked dick.
It was...
Because they're not actors.
Well, one, they're not actors, and two, it was Clint Eastwood trying to do a very specific kind of movie.
Well, I'm not sure what he was trying to do specifically, but I know that specifically it sucked dick. Because, like, the movie isn't just about the incident, it's about the guys, so it goes into their childhoods or whatever. And it includes the childhood sequences, include some of the worst dialogue I have ever heard. I don't believe for a moment that two children were talking about how they wanted to join the military because they really admire the camaraderie and the brotherhood, using those exact words.
Yeah, because
that's not a thing that a 10-year-old would say.
Yeah, no, the whole point is the whole point behind those films is part of Clint Eastwood wanted to make World Trade Center. The other part of Clint Eastwood that he can't ignore ever is the part that wants to make essentially the next frickin' think about that. Like, he wants to make Taken and have it be real.
Yeah. He was using, Radon uses a much, much worse version. Much more devastating. But, like, those are Radon's techniques. Those are Radon's techniques.
That sounds about right.
But yeah, so that movie sucks. And yes, it's probably because Clint Eastwood was trying to do too many different things at once. I'm like, just make the movie about the thing that happened. Like,
well, that's just it. Every Clint Eastwood movie since Invictus has had his politics injected into it because he can't help it.
Yeah, and
he can't help but be an old conservative white man, and that's 90% of his filmmaking problem.
Yep. I found out recently that John Wayne, who I already didn't like, by the way, it's something my grandfather and I never agreed on. He loved John Wayne, but of course he did. He grew up with John Wayne. He didn't look too hard at John Wayne's politics. I found out recently that John Wayne tried to fist fight the Native American woman that fucking what's his name? Marlon Brando sent to in his stead for his he knew he was going to win the Oscar that year, and he rejected the Oscar, and he sent her to make a speech in his stead about the poor treatment of Native Americans in Hollywood. And like, obviously the Academy was dicks about it. Like, they were mean to her. They started playing music and booing her to get her off stage because they didn't want to hear what she was saying. But apparently John Wayne tried to beat the shit out of her backstage. And I'm like, wow. But then it makes sense when it's like, even if she's not talking, about John Wayne specifically, there's no way around the fact that John Wayne is like 80% of the exact problem she's talking about. Because the portrayal of Native Americans in Westerns, that was especially prominent up to that point.
I mean, also considering the fact that John Wayne appeared in films in both Redface and Yellowface.
Yeah, and like, I hate John Wayne for a lot of things, especially Genghis Khan. But...
yeah, his... Ooh, yeah, no, like...
But Clint Eastwood was a lot like John Wayne, which is the ultimate point I was driving at. He's just a better actor. Like, Clint Eastwood gives better performances, even if he also kind of falls into playing the same character over and over. He's better at playing that character.
Yeah, no, he's a grouchy old white dude.
Yeah, like, even when he was a young man, he was a grouchy old white dude.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the same with frickin' Sean Connery as well, but...
Sean Connery. I can't believe Sean Connery... He gave up acting just because League of Extraordinary Gentlemen sucked.
Is that why?
That is why. That's why he retired.
No, seriously, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, it wasn't just that it sucked. It's that he was sold, basically, he was sold a bill of goods to get him on that film. And when that film started work, he quickly realized that what he was told was going on wasn't really what was going to be happening.
Sean Connery died 4 days before
Alex Trebek.
Yes.
Like, he was sold on League of Extraordinary Gentlemen being essentially what it was in the comic books, which was supposed to be this sort of, like, literary Avengers.
Yeah.
And it sort of ended up being just this kind of boilerplate, weird-ass comic book action movie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is dumb.
What is it even about?
To be fair, the comic book it's based off of is also batshit insane.
Yeah, batshit insane, but probably more enjoyable than the film. Because yes, like you said, literary Avengers with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde as the Hulk.
No, see, that depends on how you view Alan Moore as a comics writer, and
oh yeah, that's true.
Outside of fucking V for Vendetta, he's kind of a piece of shit, especially when it comes to his treatment of women. And
yeah,
my primary example of his treatment of women as to like why it's bad is actually League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh.
Yeah, a good portion of the whole point of that work, especially among his more adult-themed comic books, is that due to the fact that Mina Harker is a vampire, she technically is older than Livingston, so the two of them have a pretty straightforward, like, sexual relationship throughout the two books that make up the majority of the story. And she doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot in most of them outside of that.
I will go ahead.
Is this supposed to be swirly?
It'll be swirly the moment I do this, and then just tell me where it comes out, because I don't actually know where it goes.
Fair. They won't let you.
Okay, that's fair. It's because that's also weird, you know? It's like he's an old man, and she just looks young, and she's technically older because she's Mina Harker or whatever, but yeah, that's kind of gross and weird. But also... Um, it's like, and should she be older? I mean, when does League of Extraordinary Gentlemen take place?
If we're talking about... See, that's the other thing. Because if we're talking about, like, ages of all of the frickin' characters, if they are all accurate to, like, book ages and whatnot, then, technically, I think Dracula is supposed to end up happening somewhere in, like, the 1890s?
Yes. Like, I just read Dracula, actually, so I can confirm.
At which point, Huck, being in his, like, 20s, then
Doesn't make any sense.
Dracula should have been, like, right around the same time?
Doesn't Huckleberry Finn take place, like, around the Civil War?
Yeah, so, like, at max 1860s.
Yeah, so
which point
Huckleberry
Huck-
Finn should be in, like, his 40s or 50s for Dracula to
Yeah.
have taken place. So it feels like
Yeah.
Alan Moore didn't read those books.
Like, one, he didn't read the books or didn't care enough about them to actually make anything accurate there. Two, maybe that's not what matters. Three, I am now southeast.
Are you
I
at the
do not-
impassable Great Bridge?
I think I'm on the other side of it.
Okay, so you're like in the chamber outside the plaza. Or you're in Redmayne Castle.
If that's supposed to be if that's supposed to be Redmayne Castle, then I am in a clearing looking up at it.
Okay.
It came out like directly on the other side of the bridge in that southeast section of the map.
Okay, I think there's another teleporter right around there that will just take you into the castle. I can't remember for sure, but you're basically there.
There's a teleporter here.
Okay, good. Yeah, you're there. That's where Radon be.
Okay, so I just take this other teleporter?
Yeah, and then I will. I keep forgetting I don't actually have to travel, but it's better for me to travel to where I'm going. I will travel down to the place where I meet you, because there's a whole little thing. You get to talk to some folks, and you get a cool introduction to...
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Radon's supposed to be doing some kind of, like...
Yeah, it's the Radon Festival.
Yeah, he's pulling his own Fire Fest.
Yeah.
Except instead of no music and shitty drinks that cost $25 for a bottle of water, it's him beating the shit out of anyone and everyone who came to see him.
Yeah. So a lot like Firefest.
A door I can't open because you put a message in front of it, you jackass.
Yes. The true Elden Ring begins here. Every time I see one of these messages, I'm waiting for... Because that's a Souls tradition. Is to... Oh my god.
Okay.
There was an Iron Virgin here. I wasn't ready.
Oh, there's a sign of grace. Let's go touch that. Reach out and touch grace.
But... what was I saying? But yeah, so... I didn't know... Like, now that I'm better read, like, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen then is incredibly stupid. Because unless Huckleberry Finn is a time traveler, and unless he decided that Dracula takes place 100 years before it does, which it shouldn't, because they use telegraphs, which were new.
Blythe.
Yeah, Blythe's here. Like, I like Watchmen. Make no mistake. But the thing about Watchmen is it reveals that Alan Moore actually really hates superheroes. He doesn't like the idea of them. I'm not even sure he likes comic books. Weird for a comic book writer. Alan Moore hates comic books almost as much as Star Wars fans hate Star Wars. Which is to say a lot. Because I still posit that I've never met any group of people that hates anything as much as Star Wars fans hate Star Wars. Except maybe like actual Nazis. And people who are different than them. See if I can trick this thing down here.
Okay, I touched the site of grace. That's the chamber outside the plaza. I came up into the area, talked to Blythe and Alexander, and the nice little nun lady who taught me how to bow.
Oh yeah, she's nice.
So where are we meeting?
There's a thing, and then you'll get an elevator, and then you'll go down the elevator, and the summoning pool's down there. Yeah. Because, the dude's gotta teach you about Radon first. He's gotta tell you stuff. He's got a history lesson.
What?
You told me, or you heard me.
Oh, okay, so I get a cutscene first.
Yeah, you get a cutscene.
I didn't have to go to an elevator, I just talked to the guy who was yelling at us.
Yeah, no, the elevator happens after.
Okay.
The elevator's how you get to the festival. So get to the main event, yo! Oh god, I died. Oh well, I had the thing on, so I don't have to come back here. Good, I'm free up to help you now. Now that I'm fucking murdered.
God, he's huge.
Yes. He's a very big boy. And this battle is more about summoning people to help you than fighting yourself. Tell you that much right now. I can beat these lions and shit.
Okay. So now it's nighttime, so now I'm assuming that there's a spot I can... Or there's...
You know what was a better movie than fucking League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? But, like, that was similarly weird? Van Helsing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna say that Van Helsing, starring Hugh Jackman as a young, sexy Van Helsing, is a better movie than League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And it was also stupid. That was a dumbass movie. But at least it had a werewolf in it.
Oh, okay. I see the summoning pool.
Yeah.
But I don't get to... But if I summon you here at the summoning pool, then I don't get the...
No, this teleporter works.
Okay.
Yeah, this teleporter teleports you and everyone that you've summoned so far. But all of the other summons are in the boss room.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're all NPC summons. So Blythe and Alexander and the Nun Lady and others, many others. They will keep dying. You will keep finding summoning signs for them in different places. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do this.
Here we go.
Scourge, we're done. Fuck this bullshit.
Yeah, that's the appropriate attitude.
So literally my objective here is to survive.
That is correct.
It is not to fight. It is to survive.
That is correct. His opening attack could potentially one-shot you. I don't know how strong you are.
Fair enough.
Doesn't seem fair to me. Just
Oh god.
Yeah, because they just... Oh, okay, they didn't one-shot you. Hooray!
Jesus Christ.
You lived.
Oh god.
Yeah, you can hide behind some of that debris. It'll hurt him. It'll stop his arrows at the very least. Yeah, like I said, he's a bigger, badder version of that knight. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, Okina. He's a guy you can fight later. He's how you get the Rivers of Blood.
Hi, Blood.
Why did I run ahead? What did I think I was gonna do?
Hey, Patches.
Patches is hysterical in this fight. Oh, and I'm dead. Because Patches just straight up leaves. Right, well I'll be outside the boss room just in case this goes poorly. But you have fun getting used to his fighting.
Oh god. Okay. Time to look for more symbols. They barely did a dent to him.
Yeah, Radon's really hard. What I was hoping to do was get him with some Scarlet Rot, which he's very susceptible to, and then go from there.
Oh god.
Now I'm sitting all fancy on top of this thing. Yeah, so I made a couple other characters last night. I made a multiple man type character. And that power is quite expensive on its own. So it was like that power, I took a couple of advantages, and I got his abilities up, and that's it. No skill points, no extra defense points, no nothing. But he can make 8 duplicates of himself, so... You know. went through several potential names. I started at Army of One, and then I eventually settled on Teamster. And I gave him the teamwork advantage. So when he summons all of his fucking minions, they technically are all giving each other advantage. Still alive?
Yeah,
That's good.
rather.
I mean, shit, if you managed to beat him in one try, excellent work. I've never been able to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
You're probably not even on phase 2 yet.
Like, no, that still was expected. Dude, barely even got him a third.
Yeah, that's why this time I'm not going to run ahead of the NPCs. I need them to distract him because I am squishy at the best of times. But if I can Scarlet Rot him, that can really turn the tide of the fight. I also ended up making a character that was a lot like Mystique. And instead of screwing around with Metamorph, I just gave her a couple other powers that are in an array that are still based on her shape-shifting abilities.
Oh, that's mean. My souls are in the boss room? That's mean.
Yeah. Yeah. But at least it's a stake of Marika. And you'll have like 20 things distracting him while you get your souls.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sensing some bullshit here because it's not showing me your summoning symbol.
Used your remedy already, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll put another symbol down. It's probably because I put it down while you were still alive.
There we go.
Okay.
God, that freaks me out.
Yep.
Ah.
There we go. They got to him.
now I just figure out where the hell they summons showed up down here. Fuck you, Patches.
Patches sucks dick, man. He doesn't even get to the
God.
fight. He just looks at him and he's like, nope.
I keep getting all of these freaking Radon spheres. Am I supposed to be, like, using them for something?
Eventually, like, if you want to use, like, a great bow, or, I think it's a great bow, that'll be ammo for that. Okay, now he's gonna do his thing. We just gotta keep an eye on the skies, because he could one-shot anyone that he hits. Oh, fuck, there he is. Crashes back to Earth as a meteor, as you can see, very classy. And then after the boss fight, you'll get to talk to Blythe and Alexander. They got some shit to say.
Oh, fuck, 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 fuck.
Yay, it worked! Oh god, I was almost out of magic on that. Woo! Yeah, no, he's a tough one. I've never beaten him without a significant amount of help. I'm just glad that now I can be the helper.
Yeah.
Scarlet Rod. So yeah, now you get to talk to Blythe and Alexander.
Oh god. Oh god, okay. Now I get what they were saying. The
Yeah.
stars literally have not moved.
Yup.
For years.
Now they can. He's just so powerful. So strong. Redmane Castle.
A red mark was made on the map. I can't see because I don't have the map stones lately. So now what the hell do I do?
Well, if you're continuing on Ronnie's quest, there's a well, you should go back and visit Ronnie and see that things are different.
Okay. Blythe and Alexander are back at the chamber?
Yeah. Oh no, they're there in the Radon boss room. They're right next to the Grace.
Oh, okay, so I have to find out where Grace is.
Yeah. Holy shit. Didn't know I could do that.
No, okay. Am I freaking stuck right now?
I don't think so. Why?
Oh,
Did some jackass put a message on top of the site of grace?
Freaking assholes.
I just can't seem to find the site of grace amongst the giant sea of dunes here.
What should can you see Blythe and Alexander?
No.
Okay, here. I will pull it up on my map. And that should kind of give you an indication. I hope.
The hell?
There we go.
Yeah, I think something might be wrong.
Well, you beat Radon. Shouldn't be anything wrong. You could always.
See, that's just it. I can't. I'm not allowed to fast travel until I find another site of grace.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's there.
Okay. Okay, I think I finally found it.
Oh, good.
It just was not
Super clear.
where I thought it was going to be. Aww. Don't be so hard on yourself, Alexander. You did just fine.
Yeah, man, you're just a jar. Like, no one expected you to even get this far.
Okay.
Damn it, I got greedy. It's okay, there's only one lion now.
I think that'll have to be it for me, though, dude.
Oh yeah, totally, because I know you gotta get laundry and whatnot.
Yep. Head back to the round table hold so that at the very least the save is in a safe space.
Ooh yeah.
Damn, if only Radahn's armor wasn't so heavy.
Yeah. It's the armor I ended up using for my paladin for the rest of the game once I got it. Good stuff. It's one of the best armor in the game, it's just very heavy. Which makes sense, because apparently that motherfucker was using gravity magic this whole time. If you saw his horse, it was actually very small and weak.
Yep, very much so.
So he was using gravity magic to keep himself light enough to still, like, have the horse, because the horse was his friend or whatever.
Nope, yeah, that does it for me. So you have yourself a good night, sir. A good day.
You too, have a good day at work. I might do some RE8 before I go to work today, because I work at midnight, so I've got time.
Fair enough.
Right. See you later, my guy.
See you later.
Like, well, it's not Friday, dear. It's Thursday. Yeah, you're used to it being Friday because you're used to my first work week being Thursday. So since I went to work yesterday,
Yeah, no,
it feels like it should be Friday.
I should know it's Thursday because there's a fucking lawnmower outside. And I've been hearing them all day, so like, first you think it's fucking Friday.
heal. Poison. Doesn't open from this side. I'm gonna solve this mystery. And I'm gonna do other things, and I'll be back later with Resident Evil. Okay. Seek material. Smithing stone 5. The ultimate materials. Yeah, I didn't really explore this castle. I was still kind of vulnerable after beating Radon, so I was scared too. I was scared. I was scared. Very scary in here. It's very scary. I was too scared. I was too scared of this place to come here. It's too scary. Okay. Me too. Oh yeah. The red hot wet blade. It's red and hot. Obviously, I could have just killed him with a sword, but I like my mist. Holy shit, I lived. Real question is, was I already back here? I don't think so. There we go. Let's go back to Roderica, see if she perhaps has any upgrades that I've got material for.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Damn it. Still nothing. That might be the trick. There we go. It really was. There we go, an even 200 for FP. We'll get that up a little bit more. Just need 7 levels in Faith to use the really good sword, though, so I think I'm going to do that next. But, for now, it's been fun, but I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye. 69 hours.